guys, it's me, Flawlessly, and welcome to the first webisode of A Single Black Gay Male in America. And basically, what this is going to be about as I kind of walk through the different webisodes, it's just going to be, things that happen to me randomly, or, questions my friends ask me that I feel are, relevant to share with anyone. Those who have allowed me to share those stories, of course. As well as, just some random anecdotes. So let's hop right into it. And I think this first episode will be a good time to start out with one of these things only happen to me topics. Let's talk about DL men. I know, it's a hard one to just kind of jump in and kind of attack right at the beginning, right? But let's talk about this one guy. We won't name any names, but let's just say we started talking on, one of the apps, those apps like Grindr, Growler, Tinder. Anyway, we started talking on one of those apps. Guy never mentioned that not only was he not out, I probably could have asked, but he also did not mention that he was married. So we had been talking. We talked for a couple weeks, went back and forth, talked about what I liked, what he liked, hobbies and things like that. Really getting to know each other, really getting into each other's lives, talking about jobs and things like that. We started with the hellos and the goodbyes in the morning and at night. The kinds of things that people do when they're in like a budding relationship, because my profile totally says that I am a hopeless romantic and I'm looking for love, and I'm probably looking in the wrong place by being on these apps, but I put it out there. Stupid. But anyway, so we finally met up. We went for some drinks, went to dinner once or twice. Just, like kinds of things that you do with someone that you're actually looking to start a relationship with. And eventually, we did that, and we just continued on with this relationship for almost what seemed like 2-3 months. And then one day, I keep getting this call on my phone, and it just keeps ringing, and I'm just like, who is this? Why they keep calling my phone? Why won't they leave a message? So I finally text this person. I'm just like, who is this? And she goes, this is so-and-so's wife. And I'm like, say what? So I immediately, actually I was at work, so I kind of dropped the phone, and I'm like, at my desk. And one of my coworkers walked by, and they're like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I have to step out. So I stepped out, and I called him, and I was just like, dude, you did not tell me you had a wife. Not only do you have a wife, you have kids. So he basically just kind of hung up. He said he'd talk to me later about it and what, blase, blase. And then his wife called again. So this time I went ahead and I answered the phone. So she gets on the phone. She goes, hey, just wanted to let you know that I know about you, and that she got a hold of his phone, and she was able to see some messages. And she asked me what Growler was. And basically I just kind of told her everything, and she just goes, okay, well, I'm gonna do whatever he wants to do that's gonna make him happy. And I'm like, what, bitch? She said, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make him happy. And I'm like, I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, let's do a schedule. I'm like, a schedule? For what? And she goes, well, you can have him on these days, and I'll have him on these days. As long as I have him on these days, because I need him to pick the kids up from school and feed them until I get home, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like this on the phone, like in the courtyard at work. And I'm just like, who does this? What is she talking about? And I'm like, these things only happen to freaking me. I have never heard of anything like this. She literally wanted to set up a schedule where she could share her husband with someone. And you know what? I'm not knocking anybody's, if that's what you want. If you're into polyamory or polygamy, one of those. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But that's not what I'm into. I'm a one-man man. I'm very selfish. I want you to myself. I'm not sharing you with anybody else. Second of all, he's not paying bills in my house. So no, he can't come stay at my house because he's paying bills at your house for you and your kids. So no, we're not doing this. We are not. So she goes on and she's just like, well, why don't you go ahead and talk to him and, you know, you kind of figure out what you guys want to do. And I'm just like, you know what, lady, bye. Thanks for calling me and letting me know. So he calls me later that evening and I answer the phone. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to see you. Don't come to my house. Matter of fact, I'm going to move. I'm going to move tomorrow. I didn't move the next day, but I was just like, I'm going to move. I can't deal with you. And he's just like, but she's okay with it. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you know what? This is just not my tea. It's not my tea. That's not my tea. This is my tea. Needless to say, he continued to call for several days, and then he finally went. It finally went dark, I guess. He finally went away. He got the point. And I was just so taken back by this. I'm just like, why do these things happen? And I'm like, is this common? How many people has he done this to before? And I'm just like, it just plagues me. So, I mean, that's kind of where I kind of want to start this off and just kind of give you a little taste of what, you know, these little webisodes are going to be about, and basically things that happen to me, answering questions and things like that. I'm out for the next episode, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to post these. I'm going to try to commit to at least once a week. But you know, if things pop up and I need to talk to you about it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to you about it. So, but until next time, flawlessly yours. Have a good one.
I'll be in my t-shirt and I'll be blasting my music. When the beat drops, I can't help it. I go dumb, yeah, I go stupid. My ladies, if you feel me, don't be shy, girl, let's get to it. Better dip it like he's tipping, mirror